Hey everybody, this is Jam, and today we're gonna watch My Little Pony Generation 5 Tell Your Tale Season 1 Episodes 23 and 24. That's Another Pony's Trash and Starscout Code. So Another Pony's Trash is obviously gonna be an Izzy episode because we know how much Izzy loves her trash and her dumpster diving, so I assume it's an Izzy episode. And Starscout Code, well, obviously Sunny episode since, well, that's her last name, but also that title, I don't know, that makes me think of that horrible season 3, I think, episode, Spike at Your Service, in which Spike invented his dragon code and the episode was not very good. It's probably not gonna be like that, but I'm still worried. Yeah. So before we get started, let me remind you to leave a like on the video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and you can also follow me on Twitter, DeviantArt, and Patreon. Speaking of Patreon, thanks to my patrons who support the channel directly. You can find links to all those sites down in the description below. And with that out of the way, let's not waste any more time. Here we go. Yeah, Sunny? Oh. In Maritime Bay, you wanted to say.
Maritime Bay, trash heap of Equestria? Huh? Booming visitor numbers cause chaos? Can you guys believe this? As if Maritime Bay has a trash problem.
You just threw your trash out of the window.
Kidding? It's like all over Cliptrot.
Whoa.
It's not just trash. I've been getting a lot of complaints about how busy Maritime Bay is now. They are mostly from Posey, but still.
Unicorns are gasping too much at the views, Pegasus wings creating unwanted breezes, unicorn smell, and another thing. Hey!
Oh, pony baloney. These
What?
news ponies
Is Posey
always
reverting
know
back to
what
her
they are.
pre
I'm
Make
sure
Your
it's all
Mark
just a big fuss over nothing.
Make Your Mark special persona? Is time convoluted? How in the fuck did you not notice that before, Sunny? Do you have eye problems?
See? Everything's fine.
Why do you have selfie sticks?
Huh?
There are two kinds of people, people with dignity and people with selfie sticks. Are those things even still a thing?
Kidding me.
Selfie sticks! Get your selfie sticks!
Get your megaphones!
Hell kind of drugs was that guy on? God damn it.
Okay, we may have a problem. Ponies?
Yeah, we do have a situation.
Maritime Bay is a trash heap.
I've seen actual trash heaps that are much cleaner.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I'm not gonna sit
Maybe
around
like
and
you
watch our
do not
trash
have any form of
It's a
government.
complete disaster. It's time
You probably don't
to
pay
get
taxes, so you don't have
Aw,
trash
but I took out the trash
collectors.
This morning. Not literally, Izzy.
Oh, yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
Honestly, literally also makes sense.
Listen up, Team Clean. If we want to live together, we're gonna have to work together. Clean every corner, sweep every sidewalk, mop every moppable area. Zip,
Moppable
track down
area.
those litterers. Izzy, you're on redecoration. Pitch, sort out the rickshaw problem. Pip, selfie sticks. Just stay adorable.
Izzy's gonna do redecoration. She's
Time
gonna
to
throw
sparkle
glitter
and shine.
over the trash.
This is disgusting! Who lives like this?
Earth ponies do.
That's better.
How?
You've got to be kidding me!
Okay, almost there. Just a little bit. A little help here.
See, Izzy makes things worse.
Hey! Order! Order! Whoa! Whoa!
See? It's super easy, like this. Oh no.
Yeah, that's a proper use for those things.
It's no good, Sonny. We need more help.
There's so much garbage! The town's about to explode! Whoa.
Oh dear, Posey.
What's all this?
We saw Pip's video.
Pretty inspiring stuff.
We're here to help clean up. If we want to live together, we're gonna have to work together.
Yeah, I remember the speech. Wow. Okay, Izzy, get these ponies some Team Clean caps. Let's clean up like there's no tomorrow.
Also, I love how.
No tomorrow?
God damn it. I also love how Izzy's cap just has a hole in it. With a hole poking out. Well, not so much a hole, she's just slapped the cap on and ruined it. Ew. You're still not getting rid of those selfie sticks, are you? Oh, hey. I haven't seen that in a while.
Pony, today is a wondrous day.
Tuesday?
Yes.
That too.
thank you, Rufus. But it's also the day we prove that ponykind can live together in unity, so long as we clean up once in a while. So I hereby announce the brand new yearly cleanup carnival. A special day to clean Maritime Bay from.
And you can also make a song about sweeping or something like that.
By Team Clean.
Yeah. I liked cleaning before it was cool.
Of course you do. But hey, that's, wasn't it Houdini in his non-show outfit? So yeah, once again, there is no governing body in Maritime Bay. Why? My dudes. And also, why is everyone coming to this, well, small town that really doesn't have all that much? I mean, if every pony came to Zephyr Heights, I could kind of understand that. It's a big city, and they kind of have this Times Square thing going on with the large billboards outside, and they have the Royal Palace and all that. You know, they have sights to see, such sights to show you indeed. But Maritime Bay, not really. I mean, they do have Izzy, they do have Sunny, who most of the time is not an alicorn. They do have the lighthouse, which is basically a normal place where people live, so it's not like there are tourists there, and it's not like you can touch the what's it called, the crystal there. So I don't know what are all these ponies doing there in Maritime Bay. Doesn't seem like that fancy a place to visit, but yeah, who am I to judge? So let's move on to the next episode, the second one, and that is Starscout Code. Let's see what this is about. Here we go.
Gotta love spring cleaning.
Nobody loves spring cleaning.
Skates. Keep. Or maybe recycle. Donate.
Izzy, what do you want to do with all these noisy, glowy gems? Izzy?
Why do you have magic gems with you?
Izzy, no!
Don't open the closet where we put everything that we don't need right now.
And for my next trick, let's do that again.
Why is that glowing? Huh? What's that? Why is that? Sausage fingers. Oh, hey.
Surprise, Sunny Bunny.
Dad?
I guess you found
Fargo.
the old family blanket. Quite something, isn't it? It's actually an ancient pony artifact passed down for 10 generations. Other pieces were hidden in Zephyr Heights and Bridlewood years ago.
10 generations.
One day, magic will return. And Sunny, I know you'll be the one to do it. But even still,
What you did?
it'll take the whole family to get the other pieces.
Whole family? But it's just me now.
You don't have any extended family?
This smells like a mystery. Smells more like an adventure to me. Come on, every pony.
What a wonderful surprise!
Queen Haven, we need to ask you.
Wow, that blanket. My throne room hasn't looked like that in centuries. Wherever did you...
The throne room. I knew it looked familiar. Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome,
Wait,
darling.
did you?
I think.
Nah.
I guess
Okay,
that's
hasn't
where
looked
the
at
next
centuries.
pieces? How do we...
Okay, I guess we have to analyze this episode a bit deeper.
Hoping Sissapony.
Why are you lifting the throne? What's wrong with you?
Mom's not going to like this.
Peach, we need Earth Pony magic too!
Say no more, Sonny. Critters, roll out!
That is not magic, that is literally just...
Lift!
I was gonna say child labor, but...
Itch? I meant our other Earth Pony magic.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Good hustle, team!
An attempt was made. Now watch it not be under the throne and they just ruin everything for nothing.
I know that place.
It's kinda interesting that it already has
We should probably.
you guys on it.
My throne! Gods!
I told you, just like the picture. Now let's see if I remember how it works. Unicadabra!
It's interesting that they, I think this is the first time we see the
Ready,
unicorn
Pony?
plays again.
Once I hit the big gem, you have to hit all the others in order, okay?
And I assume that this is somewhere near Bridalwood.
Bigger, harder.
And muddier. We've got this.
Well then, Unicazam!
Oh, come on. This would have been such a great opportunity to have the My Little Pony theme.
Go, Sonny!
See that?
Did it.
How did you hide that thing this way?
Is it done? Come on, let me see.
And presto!
Oh, that is something.
That is indeed weird since the 5 of you are on it. It shouldn't be.
Us.
Now, you're probably thinking our family's a little too small to do all this. And you'd be right. But family is just a fancy word for ponies that always stick together.
Oh, this
Your friends can
is
be a family you choose. And Sonny,
pretty old
close to
then.
heart, I know you'll find that someday.
I already did, Dad.
Okay, magical foreshadowing aside. We're not gonna go on the thing that why are the main 5 on this tapestry, but this was actually the most bit of lore that we have ever had in Tell Your Tale, I think. So yeah, we're just gonna go through this episode once again and let's see what we can find here. There's definitely a few interesting things. So this blanket has been property of the family for like 10 generations. We finally have a time frame, so that is something that we can work with. Oh boy, we can actually maybe do something here. So let's go through this one more time.
Gotta love spring cleaning. Aww.
Yeah, spring cleaning.
Roller skates, keep, or maybe recycle. Donate.
Izzy, what do you want to do with all these noisy, glowy gems?
Yeah, the gems never came back.
Izzy?
Izzy, no!
And also little plushies of several plushies of Zip and 1 or 2 of Pip.
For my next trick, let's do that again.
So let's see, we have the throne room there. It has a singular big throne. It doesn't really look like Twilight's throne, but it has those elongated back part of the chair. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe it might look like Celestia and Luna's old throne room, but doesn't really make much sense seeing how apparently at some point they established that Zephyr Heights is actually not Canterlot, which that makes no sense, but apparently it's a thing that they have decided, which yeah. Let's move on here.
Huh?
Let's go with the projector scene again. Let's see, Argyle, yeah.
Surprise, Sonny Bunny!
Dad?
I guess you found the old family blanket. Quite something, isn't it? It's actually an ancient pony artifact
It's
passed
an
down
artifact?
for 10 generations.
Okay, it's an artifact passed down for 10 generations. It doesn't say that it's in their family. So, let's think. I don't think we have any piece of cloth that was an artifact. Nah, the closest would be that cloak that we've seen in the scavenger hunt episode. You know, with the students going on scavenger hunt. There was a cloak, but that was something different, and it also belonged to one of the tribes, so one of the other species, that is. So it doesn't really fit here. What exactly does Argyle say? Let's remind us for a second here.
It's actually
Ancient pony artifact
passed down for 10 generations.
That's on 10 generations. Okay, that. So, how much does it say? Does this mean this artifact has existed for 10 generations, or has it been passed down for 10 generations after it has been found somewhere? I can assume it's the latter, and 10 generations, that would be roughly 300 years. Usually you say that one generation is roughly 30 years, so 10 generations would be around 300 years, approximately. That definitely puts things into perspective. Even if we say that Sunny is the 10th generation, that would be from Argyle, then her grandparents, third, great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents, great-great-great-grandparents. Yeah, you see where this is going. So, if that is actually what's going on, then it has been quite a while since Twilight's reign, or since magic disappeared, rather. Not sure if this is what we can actually take from this, but it's definitely a bit of a point of reference. What is important? The tapestry depicts the main five. That makes absolutely no sense. However, it does not depict, that's important, it does not depict Twilight, it does not depict Luster, it does not depict Celestia and Luna, it doesn't depict any of the other species, not the students or anything. It doesn't depict any characters from the past. So we can assume, or I'm going to assume here, that this artifact was made after Twilight's reign, at least. After Twilight abdicated or died or whatever. Maybe magic was still around, maybe it wasn't, but I'm just gonna say that, yeah, it's probably been like, this is an indicator that it's been like 300 years since G4 ended. Probably longer if this thing was made later. I just remember another cloth artifact, and that's the quilt that the Apple family is working on and never finishing. But that looked decidedly different, and it's also a quilt and not this standard blanket. So, not the same thing. But yeah, let's move on. We are... I'm just gonna give myself a timestamp because jumping around. We are at 1 minute and 4 seconds.
Other pieces were hidden in Zephyr Heights and Bridalwood years ago. One day, magic
Years
will
ago.
return. And Sonny, I know you'll be the one to do it. But even still, it'll take the whole family to get the other pieces.
Whole family? But it's just me now.
Yeah, also just her now, so there is no...
Smells like a mystery. Smells more like an adventure to me. Come on, every pony.
So, Sunny apparently has no extended family. Now watch when her brother turns up.
Queen Haven, we need to ask you.
Wow, that blanket. My throne room hasn't looked like that in centuries.
Her throne, you know, that she says her throne room when she sees that big ass throne, which that kind of makes it seem like the royal castle in Zephyr Heights is actually Canterlot Castle, which makes a lot of sense because geography. Yeah, I kind of have to read the G5 comics to get up to speed. So let's hear what Queen Haven has to say.
Wow, that blanket. My throne room
hasn't looked like that in centuries. So yeah, that thing is old. Also, her throne room. So, centuries, plural, more than 1 century. Century, 100 years, so at least 200 years. Kinda fits with the whole 300 years that I tried to establish earlier with the 10 generations. Also, she refers to it as her throne room. Now, this can have political reasons as to why she refers to it as that. Probably wouldn't want to admit that you just took this over, found this, and yeah, you know, give yourself a bit of legitimacy. Of course, this has always been Pegasus Castle of Pegasus Kingdom and whatnot. We totally didn't overtake this from somewhere. But assuming that it actually was her, oh well, not her, but her family's throne room centuries ago, then this is another indicator of how things went over time. So let's move on.
Wherever did you... The throne room! I knew it looked familiar. Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome, darling. I think.
I guess that's where the next piece is? How do
Yeah, so maybe the throne room.
I've got this, ponies. Hoping Sissapony.
So let's assume that they actually
Mom's not going to like this.
that they actually had like that they either
Say no more, Sonny. Critters?
used the
Now.
Canterlot throne room or
meant our other Earth Pony magic.
or styled it after that.
That makes more sense.
Also, other Earth Pony magic. Yeah, Hitch can not only talk to critters, but he also has plant powers. That wasn't shown before, but yeah. So I guess we still have magic plus special talent.
I know that place.
Damn it, Izzy.
We should probably...
Yes, let's.
My throne! Guards!
I told
Do we know this swamp?
I remember how it works.
Huh. I mean, it could be one of those swamps that we've seen in and around the Everfree Forest. What was it? Froggy Bottom Creek? The one where Fluttershy went to explode and then explode again, where the Hydra attacked. But it didn't have crystals. Crystals is usual Crystal Empire, but I don't think we are that far up north. We definitely aren't. We know where Bridlewood is on the map, so that kind of fits more with the Everfree. You know, this could be somewhere near the Castle of the Two Sisters, or rather, the weird crystal treehouse, you know? That was made of crystals, so this could be somewhere between Ponyville and the castle, I assume. That is, if we are going with landmarks. Again, they are probably not going with landmarks because Canterlot. So let's go on here again. Timestamp is 3 minutes 20.
Unicadabra.
It's beautiful!
Ready, ponies? Once I
Also,
hit the big
Izzy says she remembers this, so
in order, okay?
these crystals,
Whoa! Like just
which are
Only bigger, harder.
and muddier!
it's not so much like Just Dance, it's more like
Well then.
Simon Says. Yeah, again, missed opportunity to not play the MLP jingle here. But yeah, Izzy remembers this, so these potentially magical crystals were working when magic was gone? Because I don't think she has been back in Bridlewood or Bridlewood adjacent. I mean, at least not that we have seen.
Is it done?
But then again,
Let me see.
And
we do see... Let's look at this again. So we do see the Bright House here, or rather, the Lighthouse at that point, Maritime Bay. We do see the Throne Room, and yeah, we see the Throne Room there, so several heights. Here we see the ocean, the beach. That's with the Bright House for Maritime Bay, and we see crystally background hills. I assume this is gonna be, yeah, this has to be Bridlewood. That is supposed to be a crystally place. They did have a bunch of crystals there, but it was also kind of a hellhole in the movie. So no, these are definitely places from new Equestria. And it's been around for a few hundred years. The throne room hasn't looked like that in centuries, so this makes me think that these places, Bridlewood, Maritime Bay and Zephyr Heights, have to have been around for a few hundred years. And all these places didn't exist during G4. So, yeah. Now we know that early on, magic was still a thing, and the various pony races visited one another. We've seen it in the movie with the Visit Maritime Bay and so on posters. So this new world, in a situation where they possibly still had magic, has been around for centuries. So we know G4 ended, Twilight was raining and things happened. And then at some point, Maritime Bay and Bridlewood and Zephyr Heights started existing, came to be, and then magic disappeared. And at least these cities have been around for, let's say 300 years. Don't know when exactly magic disappeared, but 300 years ago, these new places existed. This new layout for Equestria existed. And we can assume that Twilight maybe was still around, but at least wasn't reigning anymore. Because we see the throne is vacant. That's probably what it's supposed to be, the Pegasus throne. So, still weird that no one's placed there, but okay. But we see an Alicorn in the middle who is, well, it's obviously Sunny, but it's, more importantly, it is definitely not Twilight. So even if we assume that these ponies here just coincidentally look like our main five and are not supposed to be them, because we are lazy and reusing designs and this is a kids show, but we can distinctively see none of the old characters, not Twilight or anyone. So possibly Twilight not been around 300 years ago when this was made. Maybe there was another Alicorn sitting on the throne, or who knows. Yeah, this is actually the first bit of real background story here that we're getting. We're getting the lore, the deepest lore. Yeah, not really much that we can make of this, to be honest, since I'm just wildly speculating, trying to speculate. Yeah, it's also... that's not the beach. I was thinking that the yellow part is the beach, but no, it's still part of the throne room, I assume. The beach is the brown part on the right. Yeah, the ponies are placed weirdly, like Hitch is in the throne room in Zephyr Heights, and Izzy is down there on the Maritime Bay beach, whereas Pip and Zip are flying, well, over Bridlewood towards Maritime Bay. Oh, they're not in the right places, except Sunny, who is sitting dap in the middle, which is okay as the Alicorn. But also there is a weird imbalance in this group if they really keep Sunny as the Alicorn. Not only do we only have one guy in among the five, we only have one unicorn and one earth pony. Guys, fix this. But yeah, I think this is all we can glean here, which is really not a lot, and still I've been babbling on and on. So let's watch the last few seconds of the episode. Where are we? We are at 4:33. So...
Oh, that is something.
It's Hooftag Vintage! It's us.
yeah, it's you. It makes no sense.
Now, you're probably thinking our family's a little too small to do all this. And you'd be right. But family is just a fancy word for ponies that always stick together. Your friends can be a family you choose. And Sunny, close to heart, I know you'll find that someday.
I already did, Dad.
But really, why did you split this thing up? Argyle, Rob Tinkler, yeah. Obviously, once again, all the people have different voice actors, so we now have a VA for Argyle. Kind of surprising. Are we gonna see more of him? I mean, it's gonna be flashbacks since it is all but said that he is dead. So, I think we're only gonna see him in flashbacks, but we're gonna see more of him? Might be. Who knows? This was something. Yeah, strange, interesting. I honestly didn't expect that we would suddenly get lore in this show, but we got. It's definitely been a while since G4. I mean, no matter what, it has been at least 300 years now. I think that much is clear. Most definitely likely, yes. And yeah, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, so obviously I like the episode because we had lore and we also had Sunny and Hitch using their regular Earth Pony magic, which we haven't seen before. With Sunny we only had her use the Alicorn shenanigans, and Hitch only used his talking to animals skill. So now these two can also use regular Earth Pony magic, which, yeah, good to see, good to establish that, so it doesn't come out of left field when it happens in Make Your Mark, if it happens, that is. But I think this is where we're gonna end it here. So, as always, I have been Stratagem, thanks for watching, and see you next time.